was once a great Jew, and his name was Rabbi Yisrael of Ruzhin. And Rabbi Yisrael of Ruzhin once had to take he traveled around, he had to take a travel, and it ended up he had to stop in a hotel, in a tavern, whatever. A Jewish person owned it. I think a Jewish person owned the hotel. But in any case, he had to stop off at this hotel in the nighttime. In those days, the hotel was only one floor, usually maybe two floors, and there was 10 rooms or something like that. And so the owner of this place, he paid him. He paid the owner of the place, and the owner of the place put him in a room and said, "Oh, you're a Jew, right? You're a religious Jew. I'll put you in this room. There was another religious Jew that was here before you. I'll put you in that room where he was." So he put him in the room where he was, and the Ruzhin, or the Rabbi Yisrael Ruzhin, he was very, very tired. It had been like 2 days since he had slept. He was on the road. He was doing things, and he went, and there was a clock ticking in the corner, and he couldn't go to sleep. The clock kept him awake. And not only did the clock keep him awake, so he thought, well, I'll just take the clock and I'll wrap it up in something and I'll put it in a. But it made him happy. He couldn't. As soon as the closer he got, the happier he became, and he was dancing and he was singing, and he was so tremendously tired that but somehow or other the clock took away all of his his weariness and his tiredness and his fatigue. It took it away, and he was just happy and dancing. Anyway, so in the morning, he went to the owner of the place and he said, "Tell me, that clock in that room that you gave me, where did that come from?" He said, and the owner said, "It's a happy clock, isn't it?" "Yeah, it's a happy clock." He said, "Yes, it is." He said, "Yeah, I don't know why it's a happy clock." It was the Rabbi Rav Ruzhin said, "I was singing and dancing the whole night." He says, "Yeah, I heard you. He says, "Really, it's a happy clock. I couldn't, where did that clock come from?" He said, "Well, I'll tell you the truth." He said, this was, what was it, years ago, I guess, years ago, there came a holy Jew, and it ended up that holy Jew came out to be the Choza of Lublin. You can look this up. I hope I got the names right, and I hope I have the timeline right. But anyway, that's another huge big tzaddik. As far as I remember, was the Choza of Lublin. And the Choza of Lublin, that's what he was called. Anyway, he came. It was a stormy night, and he thought he was going to spend the night here, but the storm lasted a long time, and he didn't have enough money to pay me. So he said he would give me his watch. He would give me his watch. He had a watch, and he said he would give me the watch, and that would pay for the evening. Well, the fact is, the watch really didn't pay for the time that he spent here. But I said, okay. I let him go. And that watch, that's in the room. He never came and claimed the watch. It could be the watch really wasn't that important to him. I don't know. But in any case, that's the watch he kept here. And I thought a lot of times to get rid of it, maybe to sell it, to pawn it. But what can I tell you? It makes me happy. The watch, it makes me feel, it gives me a good feeling. And so we realized that this watch came from the Choza of Lublin. And the Choza of Lublin, one minute. Oh, and the reason was that the Choza of Lublin, I don't remember what can I do? I hope I didn't wreck the story, but either they asked him or he was asked his pupils. Anyway, he said that the Choza of Lublin, every moment that the clock would tick, he would say, it's another moment closer to Mashiach. And that would make him happy. How this was revealed, that the Choza of Lublin told us, that part is, I don't remember from the story. But nevertheless, he told people that every moment that this clock would tick, he would say, it's one moment closer to Mashiach. And therefore, he imbued his thoughts into the clock. It was his clock, watch. He put it on his watch. It was in the watch, and the watch itself advertised happiness, and it caused happiness. And so it should be to us that we should feel that every second is coming closer to the Mashiach. You can say, what a second. Thousands of years have passed by. We've been saying that. Don't think about the past. Think about the future. Think positively. every second is closer to Mashiach. And just to add on another little thing, I I thought that the other day, anyway, I know somebody has got a little bit of a problem, whatever it is, with his toe, his knee, whatever. And he said, just think about it. The human body is so tremendously, tremendously complicated. So many nerves, so many blood vessels, so many muscles, bones, and everything has to be coordinated one with the other. And if one little blood vessel isn't right, or one little nerve goes out, and there's thousands, millions, who knows how many there are. So a person thinks about it, wow, the body is so delicate, and one little thing that goes wrong, you become paranoid, you become miserable. My whole life, it depends on one little blood vessel. You know how many blood vessels there are? My finger, my ear, my eye, my ear. So you go crazy. On the other hand, if you think, wow, how amazing it is that God keeps my whole body going all the time, how good God is, then you don't think about the negative details and the and the and the possibility of bad things happening. You think only in terms of the wonderful, amazing fact, the goodness of God. And then all of the details joined together in one thing, which is called my body, life, God. It's a big miracle. Have a good day with Mashiach now, and see you all, God willing, tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning.